Alright, so this will probably be the most important video that I make on this channel when it comes to running Facebook ads, because what this video is going to be about is having a bulletproof Facebook structure. The reason I'm making this video is because you will 100% go through a restriction or just a ban on your account. It's not an if, it's a when. Every single person that I know that runs Facebook ads, including myself, has gone through either one or multiple restrictions on Facebook. So I want to clarify that this will 100% happen to you and you cannot prevent it. You could do a lot of things to try to prevent it, like not running provocative ads. For example, I got a violation the other day for selling, drugs, but I'm not selling drugs. I'm selling flashcards that mention medications, but I was using the word drugs. So Facebook has a lot of things that they can pick up on your ads to restrict you or disable your ad account. So you want to make sure that you know the policies. You also need to know that you cannot do certain things as show before and afters in the actual creative. You cannot do that, and you probably didn't know that. So if I were you, I would most definitely look into their policy violations that you cannot make to be able to prevent yourself from getting a rejected ad as much as you can. Now, when you do get an ad that gets rejected, your ad account will not get disabled automatically. I'm pretty sure it takes about maybe 3 or 5 or a couple more rejected ads for you to get disabled. Eventually, when you get that many rejected ads, you will get disabled. And depending on the violation, either your personal account, the ad account, or the BM will get restricted. Now, let's hop into the hierarchy of accounts when it comes to Facebook ads. At the very, very top, you have the personal Facebook account, meaning that the account that you created under your personal name. To use Facebook, you have to access all of its tools using your personal account. So when you log into Facebook, you have to log in through your personal account, and then you go ahead and access your business manager. And inside your business manager, you have your business assets, which is your pixel, your business page, your ad accounts, and then inside the ad account is where you manage the campaigns. So now that you understand the hierarchy of Facebook and all the different types of accounts, you must understand that if you lose access to your personal Facebook account, you lose access to everything that's under it, because the only way to access all this stuff is through your personal account. So that means that when you create your business manager, you want to add as many people that you trust to the business manager to have access to it in case that your personal account gets restricted or disabled or banned or whatever. Now, if you do ever want to get your personal account back, you can definitely pay for it. I have paid for it in the past. My friends pay for it because it's much better than buying personal accounts. And if you didn't know, there is a market for Facebook personal accounts that are not real. These are fake accounts that were made a long time ago, and they're called aged accounts. So you could buy these accounts, you can use them to run ads, but it's not as simple as just logging into that account within your computer. You have to be very careful because Facebook is not dumb. They can pick up on the IP address and definitely tell that you're using a fake account or like a bot account. So it's much harder to go and run ads with aged accounts. I highly recommend just giving as many people as possible access to your business manager and all your business assets, as well as creating multiple business managers under the same personal account and giving those business managers partner ID access to the main business manager, because the main business manager is where you're going to create the pixel, where you're going to claim the business page, and where you're going to create the ad accounts. Now, when you create the other business managers, their sole purpose is only to have access to the main business manager, not to create any assets. So now that you understand that your personal account has access to everything, your main business manager is where you're going to be, operating the business, and you also have to create other business managers that have access to that main one. Now that you understand that, let's go into the actual Facebook business manager, my own Facebook business manager, and I'll show you how this looks like so that you can have a better idea when you are, setting everything up for yourself. I am going to be blurring some things out just because this is personal information, but you will see that Facebook calls them business portfolios. So business portfolios and business managers are the same exact thing. You don't have to get confused. I right now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 BMs under my personal account that I have access to. I have only created 5 out of these 6 because the last one is not mine, it's somebody else's that I have access to. They gave me access to their business manager. So I'm pretty sure that you can have access to a lot of business managers. They don't only have to be yours, but this is where you will see all the BMs that you have access to. And once we go inside the actual BM, this is exactly what it will look like On the left, you'll have your business information, and then you'll have users, and you can manage your users, add partners. So partners is basically just, other BMs. People are actual users. So when you invite up somebody to your BM, you have to use the email associated with their Facebook account. It can't be any random email. It has to be the email associated with their actual Facebook personal account. In the very beginning, when you do set up the business manager and you create it for the first time, you're only going to have access to just one ad account. And this is mainly because Facebook doesn't want to give you access to 5 or 10 yet because it doesn't trust you. So over time, you're going to get access to multiple ad accounts, which will allow you to spread out your risk when it comes to disabled ad accounts. So right now I have 4 ad accounts for this business manager. I do have access to other ad accounts. So as you can see, I actually have access to 10 ad accounts within this business manager, but I've only created 4 right now. I'm going to create the rest later, and you want to make sure that you create these ad accounts before you get restricted, because when you get restricted, you are not able to create ad accounts. So just make sure that you do this beforehand. There's a lot more stuff that I could dive into inside the actual business manager on Facebook, but the main thing that you need to understand is that everything is managed within the personal account. Personal accounts have access to business managers. Inside the business manager, you create the business assets, which is the pixel. You claim the business page, and you create the ad accounts. Now, this video is only about, having a bulletproof Facebook structure. It's not about, strategy for Facebook ads. In my opinion, this video will be way more important than a video that I make on Facebook ad strategy, like actually knowing how to scale and set up campaigns. Because if you don't have an ad account live or active, you're not going to be able to have any strategy. So I think making sure that you have a bulletproof Facebook account structure, meaning that you have access to multiple business managers and then multiple people have access to your business manager, that is way more important than talking about strategy. Please watch this video again if you need to understand this. I know in the beginning when you're brand new to Facebook, this may not make a lot of sense. This may be overwhelming for you. There's a lot more videos on YouTube that talk about this that you could watch to actually understand this. I've been doing ecom for about 4, almost 5 years now, and I understand how this works. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, because I want to show you how simple this is. It's not super complicated. Yes, there's a lot to learn, but in my opinion, this is a very high income skill. Once you understand how to use Facebook ads, you will be able to scale your brand or any type of business very aggressively, because Facebook is a fucking AI that knows a lot about a lot of people. So you have access to all that information, and you're able to just target your ads for specific people and then just make a shit ton of money. I hope you guys got value out of this video. If you have any questions regarding Facebook structure, any questions on Facebook ad strategy, or just any questions in Facebook in general, drop them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. But leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.